Hello everyone. Let's wait for everyone. Okay, good afternoon everyone. Thank you for joining our webinar today. My name is Alex and I'm a manager at Support PL, a Bitrix Gold partner and one of the top 10 Bitrix24 CRM partners in the world. With over 10 years of experience and more than 500 successful projects for clients worldwide, we're excited to share our expertise with you. Today, we're diving into one of the most critical aspects of modern HR management, how Bitrix24 can transform your recruitment, onboarding, and employee engagement processes. Whether you are an HR specialist, a team lead, or maybe a business owner, this session will give you practical insights into automating and optimizing your HR workflows. So let's get started. Why do you choose us? First, let me tell you a little bit about why you can trust us with your challenges, in this case HR challenges. As I mentioned before, we have 10 years of experience in CRM solutions, and Bitrix is very adjustable and configurable, so we can practically help you with HR processes, and we know how to deal with them. We have a lot of successful projects for clients around the world. So before we begin, let me quickly outline what we'll be covering in this webinar. This is an recruitment with Bitrix24, employee onboarding, examples of automating routine processes, internal communication organization, employee motivation, of course, and remote work support. And even we will give you some points on our applications HR app and task time manager. So, advantages of using CRM for candidate management. Let's talk about why automating your HR processes is a game changer. And one of the most powerful tools in Bitrix24, it's a CRM system. But why is CRM so important for recruitment? Let me break it down for you. Analysis and reports, and centralization of all of your HR data, so nothing gets lost in emails or spreadsheets. Flexibility and customization, communication and improving the communication of your team, and integrations. let's walk through a real-world example of how this works in practice. Suppose a candidate applies for a job on your website. Here's what happens next in Bitrix24. Candidate form submission. Like the second fills out a form on your website and their data is automatically transferred to your CRM. No manual data entry required. Candidate profile creation. Bitrix24 creates a profile for the candidate, including their CV, contact details, and the current stage they're at in the recruitment process. Planning the initial interview. Your recruiter schedules an interview and adds a task to the CRM with a reminder. This ensures that nothing is forgotten and the candidate moves smoothly through the process. Adding comments and moving to the next stage. After the interview, the recruiter can add notes to the candidate profile. Maybe they aced the interview, or perhaps they need a follow-up test. The candidate is then moved to the next stage in the funnel and sending an offer and recording the outcome. If the candidate is successful, an offer is sent directly from Bitrix24 and the outcome is recorded in the system. If they are not the right fit, you can easily track the reason and use that data to refine your process in the future. This level of automation and organization means you can focus on building relationships with candidates rather than getting bogged down in administrative tasks. How to manually create candidate cards. What if I receive a CV outside of the form? Maybe it's sent via email or handed to your network event. No problem. Bitrix makes it just as easy to create candidates' profiles manually. Here's how. We can open the CRM section in Bitrix24 and select deals and leads depending on how your system is set up. Click the Add button to create a new candidate card. Fill in the basics, the candidate full name, contact details, the position they applied for, and where you found their CV. Attach their CV and any other relevant documents like a cover letter or portfolio. Select the current stage there at, for example, CV received or initial interview. Add any comments or notes like impressions from a phone call or results from a test task. This flexibility ensures that no candidate slips through the cracks, no matter how they apply. Here's the second part where I thought about CVs. And how to automatically create candidate cards. But why stop at manual entries when you can automate even more? Bitrix24 offers several ways to automatically create candidate cards. Forms for collecting CVs. You can create a form on your website or social media that candidates fill out. Once submitted, their data is automatically sent to your CRM and candidate card is created. It's quick, easy, and reduces the risk of error. Email integration. If candidates send their CVs to your company email, Bitrix24 can automatically create a candidate card from the email, extracting details like their name, email, and any attachments. And integration with recruitment platforms. Bitrix24 can also sync with platforms like LinkedIn or Headhunter, for example. When a candidate applies through one of these platforms, their data is automatically transferred to your CRM. This automation is huge time severe, especially if you're dealing with a high volume of applications. It ensures that every candidate is accounted for and your team can focus on evaluating them rather than inputting data. Create and configure an automated solution. Once a candidate accepts your offer, the onboarding process begins. And guess what? Bitrix24 can automate this too. Here's how it works. Employee engagement. As soon as the offer is accepted, your HR manager can send a welcome email and an invitation to join Bitrix24. This helps the new hire feel connected from day one. Consent for e-signature in HR. This employee registers in Bitrix24 and signs any necessary consents, like using signatures for HR documents. Consent for personal data processing. They can also sign consents for personal data processing, all within the platform. Employment contract signing. The employee reviews and electronically signs their employment contract, no printing, scanning, or mailing required. Completion. Once everything is signed, the employee is ready to start work. The system updates their status automatically. Failure handling. If a candidate rejects the offer, you can track the reason. Maybe they changed their mind or didn't agree with the terms, and you can use that information to improve your process. This automated workflow ensures that onboarding is smooth, compliant, and stress-free for both your HR team and the new hire. Here is a configuration of automated solution too, and here you can configure an employee form. Let's take a closer look to what a candidate card in Bitrix24 looks like. Each card is a hub of information containing everything you need to know about the candidate. Basic information like name, contact details, the position they're applying for, and where the CV came from. Recruitment stages, you can see their current stage in the funnel and track their progress over time. Documents, all the documents, CV, cover letter, portfolio, and test task results are stored in one place. And interaction history. Every call, email, or meeting is recorded, so you can have a complete history of your communication. If you're using Bitrix24 for telephony, for example, you can even attach call recordings. And additional fields that you can customize. The card to include specific details like salary expectations, possible start dates, or willingness to relocate. Here is presenting of configure Kanban stages, access permissions, and this is our candidate card structure that I already mentioned before. Employee efficiency in Bitrix24 using reports and following the steps. Now, we can discuss the efficiency of Bitrix employees, and here's data is your best friend when it comes to improving your HR processes. You can define your goals. Are you looking to assess employee productivity, identify causes of turnover, or measure team engagement? Use built-in reports. Bitrix offers ready-made report templates for tasks, work time, and project efficiency. These reports give you a clear picture of how your team is performing. Custom reports. If the built-in reports don't cover what you need, you can create custom reports. For example, you might want to analyze the number of completed tasks over a specific period or compare the performance of different departments. And analyzing data. Once you generated your reports, you can compare performance, identify trends, and make data-driven decisions. Maybe you'll notice that a particular team is struggling with deadlines, or that employee engagement drops during certain times of the year. For example, one of our clients noticed that their team was consistently missing deadlines. After analyzing the data, they realized their workload was unevenly disturbed. HR analytics example. Uh, Reducing employee turnover. One company used Bitrix24 to analyze their turnover data and found the most employees were leaving within the first 3 months. By strengthening their onboarding program and assigning mentors to new hires, they reduced turnover by 15%, or even more, like 20%. Increasing engagement. Another client used surveys to gather feedback from employees and discovered that many didn't feel connected to the team. By introducing regular team building activities and improving internal communication through Bitrix24, they boosted engagement by 25%. And workload optimization. The HR department noticed that employees in one team were regularly missing task deadlines. So after distributing tasks, the team efficiency increased by 20%. Here's communication and engagement tools in Bitrix24. Communication is the heart of any successful team, and Bitrix24 offers a range of tools to keep everyone connected. For example, bulletin board. This is your go-to place for announcements, congratulations, and sharing important updates. You can post company news, celebrate birthdays, or share training materials. It's a great way to keep everyone informed and engaged. Chats. Whether it's a quick one-on-one conversation or a group discussion, Bitrix24's chat feature makes communication easy. You can share files, use mentions to get someone's attention, and even react to messages with emojis. It's like having a virtual office where everyone can stay in the loop. And surveys. Want to know how your team is feeling? Use Bitrix24 surveys tool to gather feedback on company culture, satisfaction, or even event planning. It's a simple way to listen to your employees and make sure their voices are heard. one is interesting about both HR. Let's talk about one of my favorite features, the HR bot. This little helper can save you a ton of time by automating routine communications. Here how it works. Approve the document. When a document needs approval, the HR bot, it is a little helper, can save you a ton of time by like it notifies the supervisor, who can review and approve it with just a click. The document then moves to the next stage. Review and complete the document. If a document needs to be filled out, like an employee personal details, the HR bot notifies the HR manager, who completes the field and sends it for signature. Sign the document. The company representative receives a notification to sign the document. Once signed, the HR bot notifies the employee, who can then sign it in the Bitrix24 chat. Document signed. Once both parties have signed, the initiator and the employee receive confirmation. And when signing cancelled, if someone cancels the signing process, the HR bot lets the initiator know, so they can follow up if needed. Now I want to discuss our applications, like HR management application and task time manager. So there are two applications that help you to automate your HR processes. HR data, it is the app that is comprehensive solution for managing employee data, vacations and absences. You can track employment history, generate reports, and even automate leave requests and approvals. It's everything you need to streamline your HR workflows. Here's how it looks like, and then I will show them in demonstration how they work. And now it will be about Task Time Manager. It can help you with tracking employee working hours by projects, departments, and clients. Monitor task completion and deadlines. This is perfect for tracking employee working hours, and you can cover your HR data by task time. This is information very helpful for payroll, for example. So now I'll share with you my screen and give you some points on these applications. So here we have the menu. We can, of course, we can install this application through our Bitrix market. Then when we installed it, we can go in, and here we can already see the information that is filtered by the tasks that were tracked. If the task wasn't tracked, so you cannot see this information here. Mind this. You can make an access to this data for administrators or HR, but all of your employees won't see this information. Here we have monthly employee reports. For example, we want to see the time that is tracked by our employee in a task. So you see here the project name, the client for whom this task was made, and the time spent for this task. Here we see our responsible person for this task to track the time, and the working group that we have already configured in our CRM. So you can choose the views and see the data for any period. Here we have our filter. It is very simple. So you can range your tasks from starting to time spent after finishing the project or task. We can choose the right employee responsible for the task, and choose the CRM element entity that will be issued here, and see the information by every department. We can choose wherever group, task, or status. Now I spent for the task only 1 minute. This is the task that I prepared before our session. Here we have task description, and time spent. I tracked through modifying the time tracker my working time on this project, and tracked for 23 seconds. So it shows us only 1 minute. This is the same project. Task deadline report. This is the interesting part, because now we have here dashboards like in Power BI Analytics. We can have analytics by our date and department, and responsible person, of course, who works in any work group we have here. So we can clear filters, we can export to PDF or export to Excel file if you have such need. So here we have one completed task by me, and we can see this data here. If I choose another person here, or maybe even many people, we can have all the project we have and what these people work on. And here we can set by responsible person too. For example, my colleague who have no overdue tasks, didn't complete any, and don't have in progress now. So yeah, this is funny. Okay, I don't see any task completed by this employee, but you can see all the sections. And here we have a department report. You can use this report to filter in more extended way, like we had in monthly employee reports. but with the graphics and dashboards. And here we can choose the weeks, months and year, or by months. But this is completely different view for it. And here we have weekly clients, like we have project that we might work on, and how total were spent for this task by me, of course, and by my colleague. So you can download this data with PDF file, and if we had more reports here, you could download it, or to just load this information by all of your departments, CRM elements, or groups. Okay, so I can show you how it is working. Sorry, so we have tasks and projects, and here I create task, task 2, task 2 description, I will be an assignee for this project, and my colleague will participate in it. We have deadline tomorrow. We have only one work group here, and we can track the time. We can add here a CRM element that you want to help with the task. So okay, we have this task, and now I want to track time here. Maybe I can modify time spent on this task, so it will be like 5 hours. We can finish. And go to our application. Now our data is loading again, and now we have 5 hours that are displaying here on working with the project that calls DOM. We have task 2. We created it, so you can see that this is it is working, and you can make some restrictions for your employees not to modify working hours through Bitrix, so they won't have the chance to modify time spent on the project, and the data will be clear. And here we go for our next solution that I mentioned. It is HR management application. So here we have already my data about me, and you can see contact information, general information, and personal information about the date of birth, my gender, place of birth, and something more. You can edit this data here if you're HR or administrator here on this portal, and you can modify even the fields that you want here to be filled. This is our system. So to be more precise, I can show you another employee who added all the data for every field. And here's private information. This system information will be seen by all of your employees. They can see it in the CRM and in this application. And in private, we have only information for HR and administrator. It won't modify it by your general employee, but only by HR and administrator. And here you can see all the information, and you can even choose your own fields and edit data of the fields. You can attach documents and pictures, and you have here date fields, categories, IDs, any information you want to know about your employee. So it was set, so I need to go to this employee again, and here we can add new fields and configure these fields by our needs. We have vacations here, so you can see who and on how many days or months go to vacation or have absence day. So, and here you can create a new vacation request for our employee. For example, in October, Roman doesn't have his vacation, so he requests us. We need to give him only 2 days because we playing hard and have a lot of tasks to do. And here's how administrator or HR will see these fields. They will see approve or reject, because if we say to Roman that no, Roman, we don't have time to go on vacation or on the weekend, so you need to work hard, we can reject or approve. And if we have, for example, today, we can make an absence for him because maybe he's ill and it will be for tomorrow. And now he is not here for these 2 days. I want to show you that I have, for example, vacation. I managed to go on absence these 2 days and go to vacation next month. So I already was approved by my chief to go on vacation, and we can see here that I will be on a vacation, and my status in CRM will be with the palm. At these days. So here we have the status of our department. Like we can see here all our employees who go on vacation or absence. So we can see all the information, and it is all about me here now, and Roman. And it is the history of modifying data in this application. So when Roman will edit something, we can see all his vacations and the proofs and his plan even in CRM. His employment status, attachments. For example, he has some kind of document that frees him of the work from the work by 2 days, and even criminal records. And reports. You can load this data to the tables. All the data we mentioned before, you can load it. You can see it here, like in a table, and then the application will generate the table for you when you click here. And the first thing I should show you, it is settings. So we have HR, office, and CO. When you give when you bring some employees here in office, they cannot see all the data. They cannot see private data and settings. They cannot see history and reports. But for example, HR and CO or whatever administrator can see everything. So we can save that I'll be CEO and save this data. And we have field settings. For example, if you have this data in tables, or you want to have all the data saved on your Bitrix disk, like a drive, sorry, and you have to choose drive that you want, and we can see all the folders we have in our Bitrix system. And notifications. That our application can notify our employee that he or she will be on the vacation at this time, for example tomorrow, and they will have a notification. Our administrator will give this message to our recipient, who is, for example, me. And here we go. This is our applications. So I wanted to say that if you're ready to transform your HR processes with Bitrix24, we're here to help. At Support PL, we specialize in tailoring Bitrix24 solutions to meet your unique needs. Whether you're just getting started or looking to optimize your existing setup, our team of experts is ready to guide you. You can reach us at Mediasol or our contact website, sales, our contact email, and our website support.pl, so we can get in touch. And thank you so much for joining us today. We hope this webinar has given you a clear understanding of how Bitrix24 can revolutionize your HR processes. If you have any questions or need further assistance, feel free to reach out our contact numbers or email. We're here to help you succeed. And don't forget to take advantage of your free application trial of HR data and task time manager before the end of this year. It will be completely free. So it's a fantastic opportunity to see the difference between Bitrix24 can make in your organization. And mind that this is our applications, so we can help you with any problems or any questions you have. Thank you again, and have a great day.